Hey, all what y'all saying? Woo! Excuse me, sorry. It's late and I'm tired. It is 2 o'clock right now, but I'm still doing a video. Um, this is TV Talk. My half-assed attempt at, well, not really reviews, just my little shit I picked up on while I was watching these shows. So I guess we'll start with Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Okay, I can stop with Mother Leslie. Y'all, what is wrong with this woman? Like how she came up in the spot like just miserable, and she was looking when she came to apologize to April. She was like, well, Omari called me and he was like, I owed you an apology, and I don't even know what I'm apologizing for. And I'm like, wait, what is wrong with you? Like you disrespected this gal from the jump. Like you accused her of saying that she's telling Omarion that he need to stop giving his mother money and stuff like that. It's like so stupid. Like this woman just been fucking rude. What is this? Oh, sorry. Like she's just been rude and disgusting, and I don't know what her problem is. And the thing got a couple things in that conversation got me. She was like, she what the fuck is gone black already? She said that since she's not invited to the birth, it seems like I guess she's not going to be in her grandson's life. And I'm like, how the fuck did you come to that conclusion? Like, what drugs are you on? And pretty much, like, I wouldn't want her and her fucking demons to come around that birth anyway, because she looked like she got some shit wrong with her. Like, I don't know if I wonder if she gave, what that gal name? Janae Aiko, and what the other dude is? What Orion this much trouble? Or is she just turning up for TV looking for attention, like trying to get a check? Like, you got. Anyway. Another thing what bothered me when is so much things in that, well, she just bothered me the whole conversation. She, is my TV too loud? I mean, I'm not moving to go turn that down, but, she said that, I'm sorry, y'all, I made notes, but it's not really notes. I just put the scene, the people who was in the scenes together. I didn't put what the fuck they was talking about, but I'm trying to do this from memory. Well, partially. Oh Lord, what did she say? She said, how when she said that she wasn't ready to be a mother, that that was her way of reaching out for help. And I'm like, no, it's not. That's a fucking insult, saying that this gal ain't ready to be a mother. And then she went back to saying that her mother was on her ass because she wasn't ready. And what the fuck was that? Lord. Y'all heard that? Anyway, y'all. Let me finish this video. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, she said that her mother was on her ass when she was pregnant with Omarion. But then the difference is she was a fast ass 16-year-old, and she was nowhere near ready to be a mother. She was a fucking young and horny, and she got knocked up. So of course I'd be on my child's ass. Like, are you serious? But this girl, she looks like she knows what to do, and then she made Mother Leslie made it seem like she's being irresponsible when it's like, you're not with this gal 24/7. And then she's also saying that she's not ready, like going out of town and trips like that. And I'm like, when she's 2 months into her pregnancy, and I'm like, the fuck does that got to do with anything? Like, if her doctors cleared it, then she's good to go. So it's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you and your demons need to have a fucking seat. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause, yeah. Anyway, and Marion and what the April nasty ass, they was talking about getting circumcised. They're circumcising the baby after he come out her crabby. Sorry, that was so crass, wasn't it? Let me rephrase that. They were talking about getting their son circumcised after he's born. Then they went on to say, April, she was saying how this is so weird because my sister's name is April and talking about this is okay, like, yeah. Anyway, she was saying how, she was horny all the time, and then she was saying how since his son is getting circumcised, he needs to be circumcised too because his dick is too big. And I'm like, we didn't need to know that. Number two, that doesn't take away from the size and the girth. And this nigga is what, hitting 30? Why is that even an issue? Like, you fucking was sucking on it and spinning around and riding on it. How the fuck do you think you got pregnant? And that wasn't an issue to you. You just enjoyed getting juice. So I'm like, girl, go have a seat. Anyway. But, and you know what it is? Like, to get circumcised as an adult. Oh my god, like my balls just went up in my body again. Like, I felt that. Thank God my parents did that when I was a baby. Because, child, that is painful. That, Girl, get over it and leave it alone. Who I have on this thing next? Soulja Boy and Nia. Oh my god. These two annoy me. One thing with Nia, she been dating Soulja Boy for 8 or 9 years, right? How no one in your family has met him yet? I don't understand that. Like, y'all been off and on for 8, 9 years. Fine. But I'm starting to think that this whole thing was just a setup or put together. Like, they've probably been together, even if they are together, they've probably been together about a year at most. But, like, and I noticed a lot of these couples on here been fucking around and been together for 8 or 9 years. Like, Hazel-E and Youngberg, 8 or 9 years. Ray J and Tierra Marie, 8 or 9 years. Like, y'all, I couldn't say 5 or some other shit like that to not make it seem so obvious that I don't believe that. Anyway, going back to their storyline. This gal meet up with her sisters and they ain't meet this dude yet. Which I really do not understand why. Y'all been together 8 or 9 years. Like, in a lot of my relationships, after like 6 months, if that long, I have met whoever I'm dating. I have met their parents. It's really, but like, I'm normally friends with the people who I date first. So it's like, their parents already know of me, and then when we say we're dating, it's like not a big surprise, you know? And that way I already have the relationship with the parents. So it's not like I'm just coming in being some jackass like Soulja Boy is. Like, this dude is not ready to be responsible at all. Like, he's 24 and he still acts like he's 17. Dude just need to grow up. Like, you too old if you don't know. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, homegirl, she meet up with her sisters to tell them the situation that they, like, she moving in with, what his real name is? Trey? Whatever, I don't care. Moving in with him, and then they was like, are you gonna tell dad? And, like, she didn't want to tell him, because they haven't met yet. Again, 8 or 9 years. I don't, the fuck ever. Then, later they beat up with, Nia and, what the nigga name? Soulja Boy. Meet up with, sorry y'all, it's like late and I'm tired as hell, and like my body's starting to shut down. Like, my muscles are tired. Don't judge me, don't say I'm scrawny, but like, my body is tired because I've been moving. And I'm like on ADD mode. I'm so sorry. You know what? Fuck Soldier Boy and Nia storyline because they're not interesting to me. Anyway, Masika goes to the studio to meet with Hazel Lee and talk about so she could hear this bird tracker just talk about whatever. Talk about her little situation, her little run-in with Nikki from last episode. I don't know what's wrong. Something is wrong with Masika's bottom lip. Like when she talk. Okay, I'm gonna get to that in a second. She listens to the song Hazel Lee was rapping about, and she was like, "This is the infamous bird record." And you know how her bottom lip like just spreads out and is too like she's not used to it. I don't understand it, but y'all go and watch Malibu Dollface's review of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. He has Masika down to the T. Like it is hilarious. Is funny as fuck. Like and so animated. He gives good reviews. Like it's funny. But yeah, like I was saying, she was also talking about when she listened to the song and then she was saying how this Berg is what she said? Oh god, she said that and I just said it like right before I started recording. She was saying that how the lyrics is about Berg and how she's starting to believe that Hazel E is just as delusional as Berg says. And Squeaky Jones made a great point at pointing out that how Masika knows all this information about young Berg's situation before everyone else, which makes everybody think that them two been fucking around. And as you see in the next episode, that they actually, I guess that's when they started messing around. But they're like still posting pictures on Instagram and shit like that of each other and hugged up and snatched up. So I mean, I guess it's whatever. But yeah, so moving on from Hazel Lee and Masika with the funny bottom lip. Going to Ray J and Yessie. Ray J, oh god. Ray J is embarrassing his whole family. I'm sorry. Like, you just need to get out of the spotlight, period. You need to get out the show because you are embarrassing your whole family. He gone up to Yessie's job at Power 106 and he knocking on the thing on the glass. And, not say the glass, he went to the receptionist and he was like, "Is Yessie here?" And I'm like, the fuck? Why are you talking like that? Anyway, he gone to go find yet. The receptionist says, "Yeah, let me get her for you," or "Wait right here, I'll get her for you." And he's like, "No, I'll find her." And he gone walking in the back. Yessie, who? To start off, who the fuck does that? Who goes into someone's place of business? You're a male now. You're going into a female's place of business and you pulling scene like this? Oh my god, like, who the fuck are you? Like, you need to fucking calm your ass all the way down. You need to have several seats. Anyway, so he find her, yes, he peeking out like, who the fuck is this? Who calling my name? Like, seriously. And then, I guess she finds him and they start talking and then he start popping off saying how, she was the one who caused, what's her name? Dry throat. With the heavy voice. Morgan. Yeah, she was the one who caused Morgan get fired and why she didn't play his shitty ass single yet and blah 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 blah. I'm like, whatever. He just was carrying on like a complete ass. Like, he clearly was on something. He was bossed up or I don't know what. And it has to be more than that. It has to be more than that. I'm just saying. But anyway, so yeah, after that little scene, they got Ray J. They do all the news clips of saying how Ray J got arrested and whatever. Something I noticed, it was when the story first came out that Ray J got arrested. There's a lot of things I noticed actually. when it first came out, he said that the reason why he kicked out the cop's back window was because he felt claustrophobic. That's why he kicked it out. And I'm like, the fuck? Are you serious? Anyway, so yeah, and then he spit on the cop. Who the fuck does that? Like, and then when he gets on the show, he says that he's never been arrested before and he just didn't know what to do. And I'm like, you don't do that. You don't fucking kick out windows and spit on cops. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who? Anybody with common sense, and especially being black, you should know that when it comes to police, they will lock you up for nothing, and they will lock you up for breathing too hard or talking too loud to them. Like, seriously. But anyway, so yeah, we get to the scene with him sitting outside the Beverly Hills jailhouse or whatever. So yeah, this is the next thing I noticed. When he came out of the jail, he was wearing a white shirt and some shorts. But online, when the story broke, when he came out, he was wearing like you know, them baseball ringer shirts that have, it's like a solid color here, and then the sleeves are another color. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so Mona, y'all reshot this whole thing to make him relive that whole thing? Okay. Alright. But whatever. I guess they do what they gotta do for the scene. um, and also there's a bunch of paparazzi out there too, and when he came walking out, there was no one there. It was like, and plus he came out at night and not in the daytime. I'm just saying. Like, if y'all gonna freaking make this shit believable, at least coincide with the paparazzi pictures and what's going to be on TV. Like, at least make anyway, whatever. So yeah, he talking to, what the nigga name? Cash Warren. I said Cash Warren. That's not his name. Cash. His manager, and dude was like telling him that he got a fucking drinking problem, which he really does. I don't think it's only alcohol that has a problem with. But yet I'm stirring the pot. Let me stop it. So he has a drinking problem. We all know that. He just didn't admit it yet. So yeah, they talked for a bit, and he was like, he needed to calm his little ass down. Like I said, he's embarrassing his family. He needs to stop it. Next section, Tierra Marie and Youngberg. So Tierra in the studio with Youngberg, they doing their little song. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't bad. Tierra's not that bad of a singer, so I mean, that performance that she did last week, she should have fucking polished. Like, she should have practiced it before she went out there and just sounded all whoa. But she's not that bad of a singer. And I guess Youngberg they started to build up their friendship again, and then Youngberg started being all touchy-feely. And then she's like, let's keep it professional, let's keep it cute. And then he started complimenting her on her big bubbies and whatever. I'm like, okay. Moving on from them. Tierra meet with Cash, and then Cash was talking up, well, pretty much trying to figure out what's going on with her. And she's like, I call you here for that. I call you here to find out what's the deal with Ray. And she said she was a little concerned. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can be concerned. And then she's like, she didn't want to call them because they're not on speaking terms, which is understandable. You can do that. And I'm like, because that's something I would do. I'm like, if I see one of my exes freaking spiraling out of control, I'll find a mutual friend or a mutual someone just to feel like what is going on with them. Is everything okay? But she fucked up when she went to see Ray J. Like, what you going there for? Like, really, what did you go there for? Like, that was not necessary. If homeboy say he good, he have some things to work out, but he good, leave it as that. You just is dead now. You don't need to go and apologize for nothing like that, because y'all done had y'all hash out. You could send him a fucking email. Like, yeah, I apologize for what went down at whatever. At, they keep saying RayJ.com party, but, well, whatever. The RayJ.com party and, the tattoo party, which really, The Raging.com party, she didn't start that. His girlfriend started it. She was being inappropriate and like just doing shit that was unnecessary. And then at the tattoo parlor, he started that. So whatever. Anyway, he pretty much was he was looking at her like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Knowing damn well that she called you to let you know I'm on my way. Where are you? And he acting all surprised, but you could tell this nigga was fucked up. Like sitting in that studio, like, dude, he needs to stop it. Like he needs to stop embarrassing his family. I'm going to keep saying that. That's because that's really all that he's doing. Yeah. So back they in the studio, and he they were. She apologized. She just wanted to find out what is going on with him. So he told her that he got arrested for feeling some girl up, and then he kicked out the back window and shit like that. And then that's when she apologized for the stuff. And I forget how they got on to with them talking about them being together for like 8 or 9 years. And then he was saying that they used to fuck, then they stopped fucking around, then they started fucking around again, and they was doing that for 8 or 9 years. But the thing is, if you just fucking around with someone, why does your family know her? And why does her family know you? Like, if y'all just fucking around, you don't need to know my parents, you don't need to know my siblings, you don't need to know no one. If you even know my friends, then that's even a lot. So it's like, if y'all been fucking around for 8 or 9 years, but yet y'all been so invested that Brandy knows about her, his mother don't know about her, and then he also said in the first episode that he was cool with her grandmother and her mother and stuff like that. So it's like, that's more than just fucking around. Like, stop it. Don't do that. I thought that was kind of fucked up, but then she's stupid for even... I'm sorry, she was just stupid for going there in the first place. Like, that was dumb. And you got what you gone for. Like, you just embarrassed yourself. You didn't need to go in the first place. Anyway, so Hazel E. and Youngberg, they were in the last scene. Hazel E., the fuck she do? She getting all dressed up to go sit in a car, and so Youngberg, not even, like, that's so fucked up. Y'all can't even meet at some, like his house or at the studio or something like that. Y'all have to sit in the fucking car, or he couldn't come upstairs. Like, what? Anyway, so they go and sit in the car and talk about... No, he listened to her verse that she put on his beats, and she was like, she was feeling herself, like getting all cute, like, and singing along, and he was looking at her like, the fuck is this about me? And that's when he told about her ass. Like, I'm sorry, but she kind of... That bitch is delusional, and she's not getting the picture, and he told her many times that she was never the main bitch, and he did not like her, and like, oh my god, he has better talent, he has better pussy and all that stuff like that to find, and why he wouldn't be fucking around with her. And it's like, this nigga has told you numerous times, why you still fucking around with him, you big dummy? Anyway, y'all, so yeah, I guess after that, when they had their little spat, she fucking run hot and try to lay hands on him, and the security come yuck out the car, which was pretty funny actually, and then he get thrown out the car, and he takes a purse and throws all of her shit on the road, and then she was like, she say, you keep talking shit, I'm gonna call my people to fuck you up or some shit like that. And I'm like, girl, sit down, because you done made yourself look like an ass. Like, stop it. Anyway, moving on from before I stop loving hip hop, y'all saw when when Moniece fucking yuck up Amanda. I'm not gonna take sides just yet, but that shit was funny as hell. Like, Amanda calmly, like not Amanda, Moniece calmly took off her jacket, placed it to the side, and Amanda's still running her mouth, and all of a sudden, freaking Moniece grab her head and fucking yuck her to the damn table, and I'm like, well, fuck, Moniece, what? I can't wait till next week, because that's going to be interesting. Anyway, the next show I'm going to talk about quickly is Revenge. I don't know if y'all are watching it, and I was supposed to talk about it in my last TV talk video, but I'll just briefly go through what happened in the last episode. So Emily's dad is alive. We know that from the end of last season and so far. But Victoria have him brainwashed. So anyway, she's pretty much lying to him about everything that's going on, but he's kind of like putting pieces together to see that all of this shit, what she's telling him, does not add up. So he's trying to like get his bearings back. Anyway, so yeah, Charlotte, she been getting on my nerves from season 1. Like, this girl is a fucking twit, and she needs to get bitch slapped. Like, not no little, like, no. She need to get her fucking jaw yuck off. This little girl, she need to get beat. Because, like, the thing what she did, she introduced David to Carl, which is his grandson. Alleged, not even alleged, it's not his grandson, because the girl who everyone thought was Amanda wasn't Amanda. She was really Emily. If y'all have seen Revenge, y'all know the little backstory with that. So yeah, and then she was also showing him the wedding pictures and stuff like that, and he was all choked up and stuff like that. David, I'm meaning, but Jack was looking at Charlotte like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you know the shit. The fucking, what shit are you up to? But he got her ass together in that episode. Anyway. But yeah, also this big bubby redhead, I cannot remember her name for the life of me, but she has an awesome shape. She's gorgeous. I like her, and I like the character on the show. It seems like she wants Victoria to be her mother. That's how it seems. So she kind of like latching on to Daniel so she could work her way into the company. Into the family, because she hired him to be his accountant or something, or its broker or something like that. What else going on? At the end of the episode, Emily she gave the lease to the house to Margot, and Margot kind of used it as leverage so she can give it to, or Daniel, them two. She gave it to Margot, and Margot gave it to Daniel so he can give it to David so he can have his house back. And then that's when he started to kind of like feel at home and stuff like that. And also he's still thinking that Amanda is dead, and he is trying to plot his revenge onto get revenge for her death. So it's like, okay, this cycle is spinning again. And I have a feeling that they're gonna draw this out, like draw Emily and her dad meeting until the season finale, which is gonna get on my nerves. But the show really is good. Okay, let me go into Freakshow. Jesus, I wrote a lot for Freakshow because I watched that like a couple hours ago, and it's still fresh in my memory, so I remember a lot. But yeah. So in Freakshow, Edward Mordrake, that's the creepy guy with the 2 heads. He's still lurking around the circus, the freak show camp. He's still lurking around to see who he's gonna take back with him. So he went into the tent with the lady with the no legs, and I'm sorry, she tried to run away, crawl away, and he flicking grab her by the back of her head and fling across the thing. Oh my god, that was so funny. I'm sorry, I know that wasn't supposed to be, but I cracked the fuck up at that part. But he asked her about her how did she end up at the freak show and about her doctor's hour, and she told him. And then he went to the seal guy and he did the same thing to him. And then he asked the seal guy how did he end up at the freak show, and then what was his darkest hour, what made him come there. And then the head in the back, I forget what they call it, but his head in the back whispered to him that that they weren't the one. So he moved on, and then he went to Elsa. Lord mercy, Elsa. She got some shit going on with her. She had some shit going on with her. Anyway, when he got into the tent, her ass still thinking that he was coming to take her to Hollywood, but the fuck, but that wasn't the case. She was running on her spiel talking about how come she left during the middle of her set while she was rehearsing and stuff like that. And then he was like, ooh, excuse me. He was like, he pretty much read her ass and said there's nothing more that he can't stand than freak who's fucking delusional, basically. And then he told her who he was, and then she's like, "I'm not here for this joke. Stop it with this. Take off that mask." And then he's like, "Tell him her doctor's hour, and what made her do the show." And then she went into how she was a dominatrix back in Germany, Berlin, Germany, and she was saying how these people used to come and you could find any sort of nasty, freaky, gross shit. Like if you want people to pee on you, you want people to shit on you, like that kind of shit to happen. And she was like the head bitch at that brothel or whatever. And she was saying how she used to have people watching her as she performed with whoever her client was and whatnot. And she also said that how she got her legs cut off, and that was really sad. That was she was called in to do a snuff scene. She said she made several before, which is a porno, I guess. But she made several before, and then she didn't know who her co-star was, and she said, "What the fuck is that? What is in my kitchen?" Oh, okay. Anyway, she was like, she explained she didn't know who her scene partner would be and stuff like that, and she kept asking that. But the dudes who was filming her, they drugged her. And she said she was coherent enough to know what was going on, but she was still couldn't do anything because she was restrained. And she was drugged, so she really couldn't move like that. But she still felt the pain of her legs being cut off, and that's how it happened. And she was saying that some of the films, a copy got leaked into Vienna, got into Switzerland, that kind of place. And that was kind of sad. So I kind of felt her pain. And then the head in the back of Edward Mordred, he said that she was the one. And then she was like, "Yes, take me, take me, take me." And then she was like, okay, she was up for it. She was up for being killed and to go on because she was tired of, I guess, her life at that moment. But right as he was about to kill her, he started hearing music in his head, like a little toy piano or something like that. Then this nigga just disappeared. Anyway, so he followed the music and it ended up being from the Twisted Clown. But before that, Lobster Boy and the fortune teller was heading back to camp, and they were on the bike, and the bike ran out of gas. And because they have that curfew on in their town, they started walking, and they were trying to stay in the shadows and stuff like that. So they heard someone screaming, and they ran back into the bush. And it was one of the, they noticed, Lobster Boy, he noticed that it was one of the, Jimmy, that's his name. Jimmy noticed it was one of the kids who was kidnapped. So, and then they noticed the Twisted Clown running back after her. And, let me hurry up because my battery is about to die and I can see the shit flowing up. And, the Twisted Clown ran after her and he picked her ass back up and thrown it over his shoulder. And, he came. And then Jimmy wanted to help, and they went to go investigate. I'm sorry, but my ass would not be doing that. I would have gone to the coppers, and I would tell them what I've seen, and then let them deal with that. Because with them going to investigate and be fucking nosy, that's how they end up getting kidnapped too. So yeah. Anyway, so while they were being kidnapped, the rich boy, the rich annoying brat, who was trying to be like the Twisted Clown, he had everybody tied up, and he had them watching the him do a little performance, and then it was fortune teller girl in a box, and he was trying to saw her in half, but then lobster boy, Jimmy, he got his ropes untied, and knocked he knocked the rich dude off of the stage, and then he let what's her face loose, fortune teller, out of the box, and then the other kidnapped kids, they went running away. And what else gone down? Like my notes ain't sitting right fucking hell. So yeah, they went off running all around, and then the rich brat gone running after them, and he the kidnapped kids, they went to the cops and told them where everything that happened. They showed them where they were being held. Meanwhile, Edric Mordrake, he came to the Twisted Clown, and then he made him. He was alone, sitting by the fire, and then he made him take off his mask, and it showed that his whole jaw was missing, and his cheeks and everything, and that's why he's wearing it. And then he wanted the Twisted Clown to tell him his story and tell him his darkest hour, and then the Twisted Clown was getting all excited and moaning. Well, not excited. He was moaning and stuff like that. And Edric, the homeboy, was like, "No, calm down, collect your words, like calm your shit down, and collect your words so I can understand you." And then he began to tell his story, and it was really sad. Like the Twisted Clown, his mother dropped him on his head as a baby, so he was kind of slow. And then he was just explaining how the little midgets kind of framed him and stuff like that, and I really felt for him. Like, if you notice, one thing I like about this show, they're giving like background. They gave a little background of everybody who's on there. Like, well, not everybody, but a few of the characters that are on there, which I like. And great character development. That's what it is. What else? Where was I? Yeah, so the Twisted Clown was giving his backstory, and then he showed how he was trying to kill himself, but he didn't do it properly, so his whole jaw was missing. Then that's when he kind of got the mask idea with the crazy thing to cover his mouth, because he had his bandages, and he did it with lipstick and did the mark. And what else happened? He showed... while he was explaining how he loved kids, it was going like flashes of all the people that he killed. So it's like, whoa, dude, okay. But after that, Edric Mordrake decided that he was the one that had to go with him. So he shook him a couple times, and then all of the other freaks that he killed kind of like put their hands on him and welcomed them to their little demon group, and then they disappeared upon the farce. I really hope that they come back at some point during the season, because I like the Twisted Clown. He was, I thought his character was interesting. But anyway, so the rich, snotty kid who's trying to be the Twisted Clown came back, and he found him dead, laying by the fire. And then what he did, he took the Twisted Clown's mask, like, ew, like his nasty ass didn't even wash it or wipe it off first. Like, I know that smelled awful, because I knew he was drooling and all that. Oh, that's disgusting. It's fucking nasty. But anyway, he so he I guess he's trying to take over for the Twisted Clown. Then he went back to his house, and he made his first kill, which was Patti LaBelle. Tell me why he killed Patti. She read him before he killed her, though. She was like, I know you ain't gonna do shit, because you don't even know how to wipe your own ass. I washed your shitty drawers. It was so funny. Then he slit her throat. Then I guess with Patti being dead, that's how Gabby Sidibe's character is going to come in, because she was playing her daughter. Well, she's supposed to be playing her daughter. So I guess we'll see within the next few episodes. So anyway, the cops found the Twisted Clown. They found him, and they made it there is making it seem like Jimmy was the one who killed the Twisted Clown, and then he was like, "Ow! I just hurt myself. I just scratched too hard just now." So yeah, they were making Jimmy seem like he's the hero when Jimmy was like, it wasn't. He's not the hero. What else? So yeah, they get back to the camp. Jimmy and the fortune teller girl. They get back to the camp, and then all of a sudden they notice that the normal people were coming to the show. I mean, we're coming to their camp, and they wanted to thank Jimmy for killing the guy, and basically it. And they were accepting of them, and they were interested in coming to the show and stuff like that. So I guess they're making money now. And I guess that's it for American Horror Story. I wanted to do Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder since I just watched them tonight, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I fucking tired. And it is almost 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's 2:43. And yeah, it's been a long day, and tomorrow's going to be long too. So yeah, I guess I'll do Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder in the next time I do TV talk. I hope I can do it next week. I don't see why, but I should have some free time to do it next week. So yeah, y'all have a great day, great week. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. Enjoy your weekend because enjoy your weekend. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and all of my social media links are in the description box. I think that's it. Yeah, see y'all later. Where's the bot? Oh.